Good evening, you guys. So today I am going to make cheeseburger soup. I got my wires crossed on what this was supposed to be. So Anthony was like, everybody raves about hamburger soup. I was like, this does not taste like a hamburger in any manner. I was like, so I'm making what one is supposed to, but yeah, it turns out it was just a reference to hamburger. So I have meat in the pan. I can't believe I forgot what that was called. And I need to chop up the onion. It is a fairly large one, so I'm not going to use all of it. And now that I have made it, it is super simple. It seems like it would be really strange because you do put lettuce in this mixture, and it kind of made it. And I will admit when I am incorrect. So right now I just added the onions and we're going to let those cook down for a while. And I'm going to change the angle on you so you can see into the pot. Okay, all better. All right, so I am just cooking this stuff on a high heat. Everything is, like I said, really simple. It's ground beef, it's onions, it's tomatoes, it's lettuce, half and half, and I added chicken stock also. And of course, cheese. I used a mixture of sharp cheddar and Velveeta, and it turned out beautifully. So let's keep it going and watching how I did this. Okay, so I am cutting up the Velveeta so it will help it melt down a little better. And on the back burner, nothing special. I have to make breakfast because all of a sudden I got really hungry, hence the eggs I had put down earlier. So the pitcher is just the water that we will end up putting into this pot. Just once again, just stir, 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 and making sure everything is getting cooked. So I was only going to do half a block, but it's not like we use Velveeta in this house quite a bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and cheese it up and get this chopped up fully. And then I'm just going to start dropping everything in along with my breakfast. Okay, so I'm not going to turn the burner down at all at this point. We are looking to get it back up to a boil fairly quickly. I used hot water, what have you, and I am doing a slurry. So what was recommended was just a flour and water mixture. it clumped completely on me, so I'm going to put my emulsion blender in it and get most of the chunks out, because I don't want to put it into the pot, because I'm not looking to do the ground beef in smaller chunks, what have you. Okay, I am going to put in the half and half. I had 2 containers of it, but I wasn't sure how much I would need. I'm just going to add just the 1. And so now that this is getting warmer, and I'm going to strain it just in case, because I did still end up with some chunks even though I tried to process it as much as I could. And so I'm going to drop the cheese in, and now all we're waiting for is it to thicken up to marry with all of the other flavors. And like I said, I'm going to add some sharp cheese to this. We're looking for the cheese to melt. This isn't, for me, isn't a really thick soup, but if you want it to be thicker, just add more flour water mixture or cornstarch. I don't think there's honestly a big preference. Okay, so now that everything has been cooking, we are tasting for flavor. You want to make sure you have enough salt in this. You're not looking to do a bunch of other flavors. This one, like I said, is simple and easy. That was the perfect amount. I am now going to rough chop my lettuce, drop it in there, and along with the tomatoes, I'm not cutting the lettuce extremely small, because when it cooks, it's just gonna kind of shrivel on its own. Dropping that in there, I know, even looking back at this and knowing that I have eaten it and it tasted just like a liquid cheeseburger, it is weird to see lettuce going into soup. But I'm starting to think maybe my idea on pozole, and because some people eat it with lettuce, not cabbage, I always thought, ooh, wilted cabbage, maybe it's not going to be that bad. So anyway, this is the soup. It is that simple. Thank you for joining us. Love you guys. Bye.